Hello and welcome back to Let's Build Lothloria episode 7. Didn't think it would make it this far, but here we are, 7 episodes in, and I'm standing on top of the gatehouse. It just looks so small compared to it. Didn't realize it was that big. So, I don't want to load. I want to go back into first person view. So, in between episodes, I went ahead and flattened out a bit more land and added some foundational shapes so we can get started on some more housing. Again, this is the kind of medium-sized homes. It's gonna pretty much go all the way down this slope into the market, which I'll start laying out soon, and then the larger homes will be over here and the lower quality homes will be way down in the valley. So I'll go ahead and bring my HUD back up and we can get to a building. So I'm trying to think about an interesting shape. I think this one's just going to be a single story. It's not like the biggest house, so I think we'll start with this one here. And this little bit was supposed to be an entryway and little porch-like structure. So we can go ahead and add windows to that and a door. That's an archway, not a door. There we go. And I might need a staircase. Yep. Needs a staircase. There we go. Good. From there, since it's a single floor structure, we can go straight into the wooden walls. I'm going to try and line the beams up in such a fashion that it just looks nice. I need to get rid of this little plant without breaking everything, so let me save real quick and throw a rock at it. Okay, good. Generally, if you can pass through it, it counts as not being there. That's what you want. So we need a window for this spot. Sure, they're getting a bit of a tree in the face when they're looking outside, but that's really none of my concern. Window there, and let's see. I'm thinking dividing the rooms up a little bit so we can have a hallway here. Facing that way. And then let's put a door here. Another wall there. And we can throw in another window right there. Finish off this corner. Gotta make sure I try and make the corners line up so it's like supporting the top corner there. I don't know if that's looking the best or not, but it's what I'm doing and I'm sticking with it. This room needs a window. There we go. I figured it'd be best across from this door here because this door kind of makes it so there's a dead spot. You can't really put furniture in the way, and if you just put the window straight across from it, you kind of know these two blocks are just sparse furniture area, and then the bed and everything can go in the other 2 blocks. That way you're not breaking up the room too much, and it flows fairly well. If that makes sense. I could be talking out of my ass at this point. Let's see. So that'll be a nice little hovel. Probably not going to mix any roof types into it. I'm just going to stick with just a thatched roof because it is a single story home. It's not really deserving of a wood tile. First floor structures for me, usually that's thatched roofing. And then second floor, that's when you get into the wooden. That's just how things are being built right now. There's no real logic behind it. So let's go ahead and... which way do I want the roof to face? Yeah, I think that way. And since it's a single story, I can actually add a window right there. And that'll let some more light in. Like that. And we need to bring up all these walls to their full height. So we'll start with there and there to that. And then I think I want this whole room to have the white facing it. So we'll go ahead and flip these around like that. And you can see there's a nice little pattern within the woodwork itself by alternating them like this. I think it looks pretty nice. Let's see, we need the top like that. This way the roof's going to be supported now pretty much from every side, and we can go ahead and start roofing. I always save when I do a roof. It is still finicky and just not worth my time to rebuild everything. Some of these structures I've had to rebuild like 3 times due to roofing mishaps. We'll just plop some thatch down. Like, no, that's wrong. Shit. Okay, that'll do. And like this? I don't think this one's facing the right way anymore. Nope. Oh well, that'll happen. Let's just cap this off. Like that. There we go. Now we have a gap there, so I need to actually delete that for a second and think about what'll go here. If I grab a triangle piece and flip it upside down like that, it'll keep the room open, and then I can also grab another top and plop it there. Did I misplace that somewhere? No? Okay. And we'll go ahead and cap the roof off again. Like that. So there we go. We have a nice little, well, I need the last roof. You know, I think this one will be... See, I would make it wooden, just so it has just a touch of something different. Let's just see what it looks like. Why not? Not sure I'm sold on that. And once you start getting into these modular houses, they kind of build themselves, and then you just kind of argue with yourself, hey, what do I want it to look like this time in the details? Obviously, they need to cut their lawn. They're starting to get overtaken by weeds. See, I'm loving how open that is. It's kind of maintaining this really nice feel, and that's facing the wrong side, and that probably looks weird from this angle, and it does. I'll fix that later. That's because again, I can't hold Alt to fix things like that in this save. You have a good view from the bedroom. You have a poor view out the front because it's damn weed. Okay view on the side. That'll get covered up by a building. Okay view over here. You can see people coming in and out. And I think that'll do it for this little hut. I think I have enough time to maybe do one more small smaller building. Let's make it this one. This looks good. Go ahead and put a little staircase up to the door. Do I want this to be single story as well? It's kind of close to another single story. But I think that'll be okay. There's enough gap because of the main road. So we'll go ahead and just keep this single story. They don't take very long to build. And a two-story pretty much follows the same rule, just the first floor is stone. It helps hold up the weight of the second floor, and then also it's just nicer looking. It's just a nicer looking home, in my opinion, to have that stone front. So we'll make another window there. I tend to place windows first, and then build my walls around it, where they would make sense. So we'll kind of do that for now. That'll hold up that corner. There. Think about, this is pretty much going to be the same style home as that one, which is fine. I mean, you can have repeating themes. They're far enough away. It's at such a different angle, I don't think people will really notice it too much. So might as well just keep with it. Make sure that's facing the corner. That. And then we'll bring in the wall. Put in a door. I've really gotten used to doing the whole putting blocks inside others. It's a really nice feature, and every game that has voxel building needs this. Like, it's just too nice to not have at this point in the game. Like that. I can just erase the terrain here out of the house that way. And I always unsnap my voxel from the grid. It's just easier for me to control that way. And there we go. And I can put a foundation block there, like that. That way they don't have a grass floor. The houses in the slum, they're actually going to have dirt floors. So that'll be interesting to do. They're going to have probably a thin wall of foundation on it. I don't know if you can build on wood foundation or not, but that's kind of what I want for those. This one I think I'm going to do a little different. This one I'm going to have the roof on this side. You know what? This is actually the exact same direction as that one, isn't it? Oh well. So do that. There. No, we won't do a window on the second story there. We'll just actually make a little X with the lumber there. Bring the top up. Insert the supporting structures. Throw the cap on. Now this one's going to do that weird joint again. It's going to do it on this block here. So I'll need the triangle piece to be facing like that. And then also another top to go on it, like that. Yep, that's all the support beams and structure. And we'll go ahead and throw a thatch roof on this as well. We'll call this house number 2. And then once this is done, I'll go ahead and show you what everything looks like together. I think I'm going to just do those 3 houses, show you that, and then maybe do some more off-camera work. Who knows? Oh. Kinda lucky that didn't break everything right there. And top part. Like that. And there you go. This one might end up, like, I know some of these over here actually have this little almost like herb garden area. So I might work that in on some more of these smaller houses. In fact, it might go in on this side. I think that would look pretty nice. Leave this side barren. Maybe a small awning, but I don't want an awning across from an awning. That gets a little repetitive. And this one might have a storage, like two blocks over there that'll have storage. Anyways, I'll be right back, and we'll see some more houses. Alright guys, I'll just show you what I did a bit off camera, and then I'll call this video done. So, I've finished this 2-story over here. It's a pretty plain one. Tried putting the entrance on the actual thatch side this time. I think it makes for an interesting, like, walk-in compared to the other ones. Same upper floor, pretty much. They get a little extra little room back here, though. Pretty nice view of the main road and some of the side streets, and also down into the valley. If you go out, whoa, I'm getting lost myself here. And if you go out over here, you can see some more houses. I've kind of finished off this plateau in terms of the actual buildings. I still need to do a lot of terrain sculpting and path fixing and minor details, but all in all, pretty good. This one has another small thatched room, another upstairs with these 2 houses that I just showed you, pretty much the same, just rotated a little differently. The room flow is slightly different as well. That way just feel like different houses. This one is a little bit new. It's being held up by a little archway here. You can walk underneath of it. That way they're not interfering with the foot traffic, but they can keep some space for themselves up above. And I think it turned out pretty well. And they get their own, little separate room here. They can look out and see people walking and doing their job. They also get a wonderful view of the front gate and some on the side street that'll be over there. And we'll go ahead and head back down. Now this one I left open. It's kind of a loft feel instead of separate rooms like that. And let's see, what do we got over here? We have another single story small little hut. Again, this will still probably be, this will be like the biggest slum house. I mean, like these small little 1-stories. And it has one of those interesting peaks. You saw me build this one. I don't know why I'm showcasing it again, but there it is. Look. It's glorious, isn't it? Stupid shrubbery. This is one of the bigger houses on this level. A very big open thatched area. Kind of a bigger living area. I haven't put the wood floors in yet. It's just a minor detail. A large upstairs. The reason that sets this one apart so much is the fact that they have kind of this flat roof section if we fly up, and it doesn't have a peaked roof everywhere. It kind of goes up and meets the roof later on. In fact, that almost looks to be like a storehouse rather than a house itself, but it's definitely a home. I could even try and use this roof design to make maybe a barn style roof for the actual storehouse that'll be near the marketplace. But that'll be it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and hopefully I'll do some more houses off camera, and then in the next video we'll be down in the valley working the marketplace. Thanks for watching.